Okay, lastly, we're going to do quotient rule. Quotient rules. So that's what happens when you're dividing two things. Quotient rule, all right? So quotient rule is very similar to product rule. So let me just get one. All right, let's say I have 3x squared plus 5x over 2x minus 8. Okay, again, you can't just take the derivative at the top divided by the derivative at the bottom. Can't do it. You have a quotient here, so you have to use the quotient rule. All right, so instead of first and second, we're going to use the terms top and bottom. All right, so here's the rule. The derivative of the top times the bottom. Okay, not the derivative of the bottom, just the bottom. Okay, this time, since it's quotient rule, instead of adding, you're going to do minus the derivative of the bottom times the top. Okay, and this one has a funky thing added to it. That whole thing is divided by the bottom squared. So it's funky. Okay, derivative of the top times the bottom minus derivative of the bottom times the top. And then the whole thing is over the bottom squared. Don't forget that part. That's the part most students forget. Okay, we're going to do this problem now. Okay, derivative of the top. So I bring that 2 forward, and I get 6x plus 5. I had x to the first. When I subtract 1 from my exponent, no more x's. Okay, that's the derivative of the top. Times the bottom expression, which is 2x minus 8. Not the derivative of the bottom, just the bottom. Then I do a subtraction symbol. Now I do the derivative of the bottom. Well, the derivative of 2x is just 2. And the derivative of negative 8 is 0, so that's gone. Okay, so the derivative of the bottom is just 2 times the top, which is 3x squared plus 5x. Okay, and then you have that whole thing, that whole chunky thing over the bottom squared. Okay, in cleanup, you don't have to multiply out that bottom, but you do need to multiply out and fix the top. So let's do that. So we got a FOIL, 6x times 2x and 6x times 8. Then, so that gives us 12x squared minus 48x. Now I've got 5 times 2x. 5 times negative 8 is plus 10x minus 40. All right, I got that. Please be careful when you distribute here. This whole thing is being subtracted. So really what I want you to think of is taking negative 2 and distributing it. So that gives you negative 6x squared minus 10x. All of that is in the numerator. When you do cleanup and you gather like terms, I have 12x squared and negative 6x squared. That's going to leave me with 6x squared. Then I have negative 48x and negative 10x, so that's negative 58x. And, oh, I forgot that 10x. Okay, so that 10x cancels with that 10x. Where's my little eraser? Okay, so I really only have 48x. Stop it. 48x. And then my last little number minus 40. Okay, that's my numerator. All of it over 2x minus 8 squared. And that's how you're going to leave it. That's your derivative.